So this is how price is currently looking. I'm waiting to see if it can create a low so that I could potentially mark up this zone. If it was 825 contracts. So yeah, so I'm just like waiting for price. Price is here right now, and then let me explain it real quick. Okay, so price on the 10-minute, I'll go to price on the 10-minute, tap into this liquidity area right here. And I was just looking at that. I was paying attention to how price was looking like. And then I was just like, okay, price just tapped into this. And then now price is creating a bearish structure. I originally had, and I still do on the actual jump, like my trading, not Tradovate, I still have it set, but I have a zone like up here. So looking to see if price would want to tap into this, give us our 1 to 2 like that. I already have that set up, but I see that they created a little minor zone down here, and so I'm low-key interested in this as another zone. If we get a break below this low, I'd love to go see, you know, price kind of like break out of this, come down, then tap into this area to potentially continue going down. So that's what I'm looking for. If we get a break on this candle, I'll start setting my zone up. So I'll let you know. Okay, so I set up another trade right here. I adjusted my zone because price, to get for y'all to get a closer view, price created a new low. So I'm looking to kind of get a tap in right here. That's my new entry point, 848.50. So I'm hoping to get a tag in like around here or so. And stop loss above the zone, a little bit slightly, just above all of this fluff. And I feel like if price wants to blast up and continue going down, if price wants to go down, I feel like you shouldn't want to come all the way over here or up here. I mean, that's how I feel, but doesn't mean it's gonna be true. But I'll let you know. Okay, so I just checked the
order filled.
I think this trade is about to lose. I just checked the 10-minute and we tapped into a 10-minute fair value gap. So I think we're about to lose this trade, no lie. So I'll show you that. Hold on. Let me zoom in real quick. If you see that there, this is on the 10-minute. That's why I think that this trade is about to lose. I just noticed it. Yeah, price just tapped into this fair value gap, and I think it's about to make its way up again. No lie. Okay, so we're probably gonna lose this setup. Fuck. Like, even in my journal, that's something I know that I should be like looking at. Like, hey, like I know we want to go for this sell, but did we tap into any 10 minutes? So I think this is gonna stop me out, and this is just another learning lesson. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, I did have a chance to remove it, but I was like, ugh, it's too late. And now we might pay the price of that, so I'll let you know. This is how it's looking like right now. So I don't know. If it passes that, if it breaks past, you see that orange line I just put, if it breaks past this, then I feel more confident. But just because it's going down doesn't mean that it's gonna hit TP, bro. That's fact. So yeah, but I just wanted to let y'all know because I just saw that and I was like, all right, let me put that in the camera. Okay. This is the price just broke that low that I was talking about, so it's still looking like bears want to be a part of the subject. Now the next thing that I would be wanting price to break is this low. And yeah, let's just see how this candle closes. Candle closure is very important because it shows who means business. Let's go back to the 10-minute, trying to see, okay, this is really the zone to break. The other zone was like the precursor zone. This zone is really like the zone to break because I'm hoping that it does. because we do have gaps down here. So potentially you may want to, you know, do something. I don't know. But I'll let you know. I don't know, but I'll let you know. I don't know, but I'll let you know. Maybe we're too low or too high. I don't know. I'll let you know. Oh, obviously I'm still on a funded account, and obviously this stuff is real or not real. Prices retraced as soon as I wanted to talk about just this stuff is not real, right? Floating in $100, $200. Look at my daily salary, and we're floating in like it's not real, but it's like it can be, and that's all I'm preparing for. So, yeah, I'll let you know. By the way, this trade can still stop me out. It can still reverse from here and not hit TP. I'm just letting myself know that, letting everybody else know that. Okay. This just because it looks close to hitting TP.
Order filled.
Okay. That's horrible because of the sentiment that I'm trying to bring, but that was cool. That was right on time. But just because, you know, it looks like it's about to hit TP doesn't mean it's actually going to hit TP. All right. But this time it did hit TP. So cool. Yeah. Let me just explain that, and then yeah. Okay. So I kind of talked about it earlier this morning. Let me take a picture. Hold on. Okay, so that's how it looks on the 10-minute. So let's just run it back real quick so that I understand, so that we're all on the same page here. Okay, so earlier today, when I first woke up, I was looking at the charts, and I noticed that we tapped into this liquidity zone. Oh, like just here, this bearish liquidity zone. I noticed that, and so I paid attention to it, and this is on the 10-minute. So with that in mind, not gonna lie, I already had a bearish bias coming into this. It's coming into today. All right, so 8:30 comes, and we have we had 8:30. Where's 8:30? 8:30. I'm trying to get that. Okay, yeah, you see that 8:30 right there. Or no, oh yeah, employment costs, and so that was that candle. So this candle created a zone right here, like this zone right here. So I originally, and I had this on my Tradeovate. I originally had this setup right here, this setup right there, haha, and was aiming for this 1 to 2 setup right here, but price never gave me an entry. Yeah, price never gave me an entry. So let's fast forward to that. So I was looking at this, waiting for something, but price didn't give me an entry. So I still had this drawn on, but hold on. My fault. I'm on the big screen. So what I was looking at, honestly, originally I had a setup over here that I was thinking of putting in, but I just wasn't for it for real. So I was just waiting to see, hey, is price gonna do anything? Price is consolidating, and I just remember kind of waiting for price to kind of give me a new low, essentially. So I was just waiting. Yeah, I was just waiting. I'm just waiting for a break. Okay, boom, and then we get a break. Okay, with this, I'm looking at this shit now, and so I'm not even looking at this anymore. This was an original John that I was looking at. I was hoping price would break a low, like with this candle. I was thinking price on this candle was gonna break a low, come all the way down. Let's say it did that, and then I thought that I was gonna use that to kind of come back to this area to then take it down. But that wasn't the candle that broke the high. It was this one right here. It was this candle. It was this candle right here that broke it. So when I was seeing that, I was like, okay, this is the 2-minute, by the way. We're on the 2-minute right here, and I see that price has this zone, this support and resistance zone right here. And I just put it like this. My stop loss was like above this area. I could have put it only like one tick. It had two, but I didn't care. I didn't care too much because I'm like, it's whatever. It's only 6 tick stop loss. You know, let me give myself a little bit of breathing room. So I put my jaw right there, and I was just waiting for price to kind of tap into it. Especially when price created a low. You know, I felt, you know, okay, price is, you know, let's just go down with it. But something that I did, like when I was in the trade, notice is that price tapped into this fair value gap, this bullish fair value gap, and I was a little bit iffy about it. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit like, is price gonna use this as an excuse or as a way to continue going higher? But I was already in the trade, and I was like, so we'll see. But we know the ending point of that. Price consolidated a bit, and then it just dropped, and now I think it's at a 1 to 4 or something, or close to a 1 to 4. But yeah, so it's highest it got to is a 3.83. Sometimes I wish I'd hold these trades, but again, it's literally like, this isn't real money. Now, of course, it's like I could trade again, but it's like, man, I don't want to. I don't want to. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it. We're currently this on the account. Let's actually look at my stats. Hopefully they have that up. All right, boys, this is where we're at. This is where we're at in terms of profit. I mean, yesterday was fucking crazy because we were in that one trade for a way long time, or for like double the trade. So yesterday we had double the profits. So yesterday was probably only gonna have like $300 something, but because we were in it for longer, it was a $600 day, or close to 700. So our stats are a little bit skewed because of that error, but we would have still been in profit, just a little bit less. So this is our current stats since November 3rd to December 10th. We started trading this account. We started trading this account on the 17th, so it's not really like a whole month. But it's more so like 1, 2, 3, almost like 3 weeks of that junk. Cause next week it would make it an entire month for sure. So these are the stats so far. Yeah, it's kind of cool. 48% win rate. That shit is crazy. Bro, why is it sometimes it'll take all 33 contracts out at the same time cleanly, and you got that $4.95? Or just like yesterday, it'll take, I don't even know how many contracts we were had on that job, but it'll take this, same job, but just a little bit more. And that's why it's like all these trades, they said I taken how many trades? I don't know, y'all. This trade went all the way down to a 1 to 5. Damn near 1 to 6. God damn. But yeah, I would say for this setup, the main thing was spotting the liquidity, and just kind of like going in that direction. Especially when I was seeing price making lower lows rather than a higher high. Because one last thing, like price in this area, I don't even want to, hold on. Price in this area, right? In this area, my fault. Like over here, you know, it had some bullish structure going in. Even though if you look up, it broke bullish structure to turn bearish. But there was still some integrity there, right? It could have built up to this, could have came up to this point and then started building up structure to continue going up. But rather than going up, we started seeing playing in the direction of the liquidity, and it made a low. When it broke this John, I was like, all right, now I'm even more bearish. Took this John right there, and the rest is literally history. Jesus. Okay, that's going to be the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.